Yes, you just click. Why do you keep running after people for approval? Why do you live your life basically on people's suggestions and opinions? Why do you feel like if they're not cheering you up, if they're not saying you can do it, girl, go girl, that means you are not gonna do it? Why do you keep living your life based on people's terms, people's opinions, suggestions, or societal expectations? Yeah, I get it. A lot of us are here. I was once a victim. That is why I've made this video, to help you break out from this cycle, to teach you how to validate yourself, how to build your self-worth, and of course, teach you how to level up into the best version of yourself. Like, girl, you got to level up. You need to level up, trust me. Welcome to my channel. My name is Fresh. In this place we talk about personal growth, self-love, and how to become your best version. If that sounds like something you would love to always see and hear, do it to subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell so you do not miss a video. Okay, let's quickly dive into what external validation is. What is external validation? And the chapters will be displayed here on the screen so that you will know the juicy information you are about to grab this day. External validation is when you solely rely on people's opinion, people's approval, people's praises for you to feel better. Like, you do not have any opinion of yourself. You can't say something and you stand on it. You don't even regard your feelings. You don't regard what you want. If they are not saying it, that means I'm not doing it. This is when you do not make yourself your own safe space. This is when you do not even have any kind of regards for yourself. You mean that you wore that clothes, you so much love that clothes, but because of a friend tells you, oh, this clothes is not good, I don't like it for you, you are changing it, but you know that you like it. I'm not saying that people's opinion doesn't matter in your life, but it should be in form of contribution or addition and not trying to replace your own values for yourself. I mean, you can't basically keep on wanting to rely on someone that is totally different from you, whether she be your best friend, your sister, your identical twin. Girl, you guys are different people with different uniqueness. What she likes is not gonna be what you like. Where you're going is not gonna be where she's going. So when you often want to rely on people's opinion, that means you want to start living their life. Because, girl, let's get it straight, they are going to tell you what they want. They are going to tell you what, if they are in your shoes, what they are going to do, but practically they don't have the same feelings with you. So how are they going to make that decision that is gonna be in alignment with what you want or what you feel? I know most of the times it's not our fault, right? It might be from the place we grew up, or from the past experiences or traumas, or just something happened and we find ourselves into this pit of external validation. But girl, it is your responsibility to make things right. I know the deed has been done, but here's the thing, you can't change it because you have the pain to rewrite everything in your life. Trust me, you do. If you constantly find yourself in that space, well, if people don't tell you you're beautiful, that means you are not. If people don't tell you, oh girl, you're smart, that means you are not. If people don't tell you, oh girl, I love your voice, that means your voice is not good. Or people don't tell you, oh girl, you look so amazing, that means you're not amazing. That is a lie. And I'm telling you, girl, that is very bad for you. Just know that when your self-worth depends on people's opinions or approval, you are giving away your power, you are giving away your control, you are giving away your authority. These people are going to control how you live and how you do your things and how you feel. And here's the dangerous aspect of it. People change, right? Okay, you want to tell me if you're going to do this thing today because someone wants you to do it, and tomorrow, we are human beings, they are going to change, of course. You are going to still want to change for them in order to fit into their gap or in order to fit into their narrative about you. I don't think you should understand that you are making yourself a people pleaser, because you will become afraid to trust your own intuition, your own narrative, your own approval. You will become so afraid of whatever that has to come out from you because you don't trust it, you don't believe it. And this is going to lower down your self-esteem, your confidence, your value. Everything about you is gonna crush on the floor. But here is how you can do away with this. That leads us to the chapter 2, which is how to validate yourself. Number one thing you need to observe in the journey of self-validation is awareness. This is you being aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and your feelings. Know where this thing is coming from. Know what triggers it. Know how it comes about. When you are aware of where this is coming from, how it came about, what contributed to it, you'll be more assured to know how to tackle your problems. Because when you know the source of your problems, you can tackle it, trust me. And the second thing is you recognizing your own value. Girl, You are made in the image of God, and God doesn't make junks. You should understand you are a person full of potentials, full of gifts, full of amazing things. You are wonderfully and beautifully made. That means you are not just a piece of wood that just fell from a crack. You are a purposeful person. Recognize your talent, recognize your skills, your potentials, your beauty, the amazing gifts that lies down in you. Recognize it all. And this can also go as far as you writing out the things you love about yourself, your unique qualities. You can just write them down just to remind yourself how precious and peculiar you are. And this also extends to you reminding yourself who you are every day. Those things you want other people to tell you, those things you want to hear from other people, tell it to yourself daily. Remind yourself who you are. You are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are amazing, you are enough, you are brave, you are okay, you are uniquely and preciously made. You are so beautiful, one of your kind, like you do not have any duplicate here on earth. So you should know that you are a valuable asset in the hands of God. Don't allow anybody to tell you anything less. Don't believe any ill narrative from anybody, traumas or negative experiences, because they are all lies. That is not who you are. You are an amazing soul. And that leads us to the third point, which is you to start approving yourself. My dear, your feelings count, your emotions count, your values count, your approval count. Who said that they don't count? Who made those rules? You are your self-responsibility, and that makes everything about yourself count. This is you trusting in your intuitions, right? Trusting in your values, trusting in your opinions, stepping into the driver's seat of your life and controlling it. That doesn't mean you're not going to ask questions or you're not going to ask for opinions from people, but it should be a contribution or addition that you are going to weigh before you implement into your life, because they are not meant to overshadow the belief you have over yourself. They are just there for contribution, and they should just stay that way. And this also extends to you asking yourself some questions before you start worrying if they love you, if they like you, if they really think that you're making sense, if this, if that. Ask yourself, do I love myself? And if you can answer that question very properly, that is nice. And you should also ask yourself, what is my purpose here on earth? When you know why you are living, you will not buy every advice from people. You will not buy every suggestion from people, because you already know where you are going. You already know why you are created. And that is whatever that is not in alignment to what you know about yourself is not going to be taken in, no matter where it's coming from. But as long as it's not suiting us, we are not taking it in. And this also leads to the third question, which is you asking yourself, for whom? Everybody in this earth is being created for a mission, for a purpose. So if you know what your mission here is, right, and whom your mission is for here on earth, you will not always live by external validation, because you already know who you are and you know what your mission here is, and you're gonna face it, because that is what that matters. Fulfilling purpose, that is what that matters. And this leads us to the fourth point, which is you developing a stronger relationship with yourself. Like, girl, make yourself your own best friend, your own safe space. Let your emotion count, let your feelings count, let your approval count, let your gesture count, let everything about you count, because you deserve it all. I mean, extend it to taking yourself on a solo date, enjoying your own company, having some quality time with yourself. Give yourself that baby girl's treatment. And in case you don't know how to love yourself, or you don't know how to be in a relationship with yourself, do wait to watch this video up here. The link will be displayed. This video will teach you how to love yourself, what self-love is, and how to begin your own self-love journey, because it's when you love yourself that you can create a relationship with yourself. And that leads us to the fifth point, which is you starting something. Maybe you can start something. A lot of people constantly feel like they're empty or they're void because they don't have anything to look onto and then say, okay, I do that, okay, I'm doing that, okay, that's amazing. They don't have anything that gives them this sense of satisfaction about them. They feel like they're void, they feel like they're a worse person, they feel like they're not valuable enough. And that is why they keep on hiding under the shade of people that they feel, okay, these people, they are known, they are valuable, they are doing this, they are doing that. Girl, you don't know what an amazing person you are, full of creative, full of potentials. And that is why you should begin your own journey in that same direction. Begin something that will give you a sense of satisfaction. starting that class, starting that business, starting that skill. And I always advise people to start a self-love journey and a personal growth journey. My dear, knowledge is power. You see that when you expose yourself to learning and reading, you outgrow some certain cycles, you outgrow some certain behaviors, you outgrow some certain people, and you will outgrow the negative narrations and belief you uphold towards yourself in life. You will outgrow all these things. You will begin to realize that what you uphold as facts, we are all just lie, we are all just kind of negative energy, and they don't define you. And you will begin to change your belief, change your energy from the negative side to the positive side, and begin to work on your mindset. Like, start something. Don't always wait for someone to tell you before you know. Go out there, know what you need to know, and apply it in your life. It is really essential. And this leads us to the last point in the set, which is to set boundaries. Girl, it is very essential that you set a boundary. And number one rule of that boundary is that you shouldn't break your own boundaries. Like, you can't tell me that you don't eat eggs and I see you eating eggs. You are not serious. I'm not going to respect that rule. So when you communicate your feelings, when you say how you want it, when you say how you want to be treated, when you say the things that are acceptable and the things which are not, you uphold by it. Let me tell you something. It's going to really be tricky at the first stage. It's going to really be tricky because you will feel like you are doing too much. You often have to question yourself. Am I actually doing the right thing? You will feel like the whole thing is becoming so intense and all of that. Don't worry, these are all parts of the journey. The right thing is that you already know where you're going, you know what is right and what isn't right for you, and you are upholding to it. So every feelings that are going to come and this road in the space of the journey, no problem, we are all going to welcome them, accept them, and work with them. And that leads us to the last chapter, which is chapter 3, how this will help you level up. Girl, let me tell you something. When you start validating yourself, your confidence grows, your energy changes, you start attracting better people. Like, you start feeling the vibe of being in control of your own life. You start feeling like that girl, like her, like she. You start feeling like you are in control, like you are in power of your own life. Like, their feelings will not count anymore. What they have to say about you, their opinions wouldn't really count anymore. It's not like you are not gonna listening to people's emotions or feelings or suggestion, but they are not going to replace the values that you have for yourself. And because we know that everything we are doing is for our own well-being, we don't really care, because gone are those times that we so much care and we make ourselves praise and we make ourselves baby slaves to people's feelings and people's validations and people's approval. Right now, we are not doing that. I mean, can you imagine that feelings of being unshakable, kind of trusting your judgment, your intuition, trusting everything about you, and of course leveling up in every area of your life? Girl, I know you can do this. I'm that one person that is rooting for you. Go on, girl, cause you can do it. So that leads us to the end of the video, but we're gonna do something really quickly, and that is you commenting below, I am enough, if you are ready to stop seeking external validation and start validating yourself. It is essential. So my friend, if you really like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video with someone that you really know that needs to hear this message. And don't forget, you are enough, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are brave, your emotions are valid, your feelings are valid, and don't allow anyone to tell you anything less or below this. Thank you. See you. Bye.